Hi folks, in today's lab we're going to determine the thickness of the zinc coating on a washer. So we're going to do that by removing the zinc that's on the washer by reacting it with hydrochloric acid. Before we begin, I'm going to make sure that my lab notebook is ready, and I have in my lab notebook the title, the objective, the date, and I have a data chart already prepared. So the first part of this procedure is to take my washer, measure the dimensions of it. So I need to record the inner diameter and the outer diameter. So inner diameter 1.10 centimeters. Outer diameter 2.45 centimeters. The height, I'm going to use these calipers to figure that out. Oops, struggling a little bit with this. 0.21 centimeters. I also need the mass. .550 grams. All right, now I'm ready to take my washer. I'm going to put it in a beaker and I'm going to add some hydrochloric acid to it. I've already measured it out. It does not need to be exact, so I'm going to go ahead and add my hydrochloric acid to this. What do I observe? I observe immediately that it is bubbling. It's bubbling, which I expect because we're generating some hydrogen gas in this process. All right, I'm going to let that sit and do its thing while I'm going to go ahead and collect the data for part B. In part B, I need the mass of 5 washers. And I have a mass of 27. Can't even read the balance. 27.022 grams for the mass of 5 washers. Then I'm going to go ahead and use a graduated cylinder. I'm going to determine the density of the washers by water displacement. So I'm going to go ahead and put some water into my graduated cylinder. And I'm going to check the volume here, and it looks like it is 50.8 milliliters. I'm going to take my washers and gently place them in the graduated cylinder. And record the new volume. And new volume is going to be 54.0 milliliters. And so I have all the data that I now need for part B. Of course, I still need the data for part A. It's not finished. I'll check to see what's happening here in my beaker. Definitely my washer looks different than it did before. These tongs don't want to help me get that out. Let me check the bottom. I think I'll go get some tweezers. Not quite done. I'm going to give it another minute or so, but it looks like quite different than it did. Looks like the majority of the zinc has been removed. All right, I'm going to take that washer and rinse it. And rinse it in some water. So let me just do a double check to make sure that it's all done. Yep, looks good. I'm going to put it over there. I've rinsed off the washer. Good. All right, let's get the mass of that. And we have final mass of the washer is 5.538 grams. And that's it. We have all of our data.